Good morning, good morning, good morning, all. And I thank you for tuning in to another segment of Coffee Time, Story Time with Fox. Let's take a sip. Well, first things first, I must say my disclaimer, and that is I do not own the rights to any of the music being played throughout my segment, but I am jamming, you know? Anyway, so for those who are unfamiliar with what Coffee Time Story Time with Fox is, and this is your very first time tuning in, first I want to say thank you for tuning in and welcome. But what Coffee Time Story Time with Fox is me getting on here reading a few pages of something that I have written, and maybe just something that I just like a little story I doodle, just nothing major, nothing important, like anything that I'm trying to publish or anything I want to do anything, it's something that I want to do anything with. I guess I'll say it like that. Anyway, so as I state in my other stories, and I'm stating now, when I read my stories, I read them each week in alphabetical order. Last week was A, which was Abyss. And this week it is B, which is Blaspheme. If you hadn't had a chance to check out Abyss, go ahead and check it out. And then check out the story before that, which is me just reading a little bit from my book, A Dope Man's Dream, which is still up, it's for sale. Anyway, so today's B. And B is Blaspheme. I chose Blaspheme because people do not realize the importance of their words and how strong and powerful their words can be for someone. They don't understand what they say can affect someone's life and alter theirs as well. So I chose to write on a story on the concept of blasphemy. So without further ado, blasphemy. Blaspheme. Is my living in vain? Is my praying in vain? Am I wasting my time? Can the clock be rewind? No, of course not. On this carpeted floor, I sit crisscross applesauce, confused on where did it all go wrong. Tomorrow is supposed to be the day that we announce our engagement to our family and friends. But we're not. You see, pardon me. You see, everything about Tobias, my fiance, has changed. He doesn't talk to me. He doesn't look at me. Hell, he doesn't even eat at home anymore. It's like he has done a complete 180 and his attention has been taken away from me. His deep and goofy laugh are no longer here. The smell of burnt eggs each morning I no longer smell. Distant. Did I do anything? Have I brought this about? I ask myself as I watch his goofy walk out the front door. I'm off to work, he shouts, and then he shuts the door. I say nothing. I then jump down from the couch, grab my purse off the sofa table, and out the front door I go. But oh shit, I huff while hurrying back into the house. He hasn't left yet. So I hurry over to the window and ease the curtain back, far enough for me to see him, but not him to see me. Once I see him back out of the driveway and on down the street, over the hill, I haul ass out of the house, jump in my car, and I follow him. And just like that, I'm an investigator, following my perpetrator. I make sure to stay at least 3 vehicles behind him so that he does not notice me. Left he turns, and then right, and then he keeps straight for a moment, and then turns left into the parking lot of a... What the hell? I shout as I ease my car to the left and pull into the parking lot. As I slowly drive down the rows of parked cars, I see his happy ass trotting into the entrance of a labor and delivery clinic. He trots now, y'all. I park in the parking spot closest to the entrance, and then I slowly get out of the car and I walk into the clinic. I spot him smiling as he walks out of the gift shop with a bag full of shit and a welcome baby girl balloon. Behind him I sneak and I follow him to the recovery wing, which is on the opposite end of this long ass corridor. Tobias reaches the nursery window. He stops, smiles, and then he trots his ass again down the hallway. As I low-key keep my eyes on Tobias, I ease over to the window and through. Ease over to the window and through, and the very first thing that catches my eye is this beautiful baby girl with the nursery tag that reads, "Baby Girl Gutler." Gutler, I say. And then I continue on my mission. Once I reach the room door, I can hear the laughter and cheers of Tobias and some woman. I have to see. I need to see. So I ease my head around the wall so that I can see. And there he is, Tobias, just sitting there on the bed next to a woman, and they are holding hands, finger interlocked, y'all, romantic like. Slowly I turn and I somberly walk back down the hallway. Once I reach the nursery window again, I take one more glance at baby girl Gutler. Gutler? How do I know that name? I ask myself while hurrying up this hallway. The very moment I reach the door, a vision of Tobias and myself at his office party, and he is introducing me to his co-worker, Courtney Gutler. My stomach drops. His co-worker, y'all. "Tobias, you bastard," I cry, blaspheme, while erratically driving home. "Tobias, I hate you," I yell, blaspheme, while pounding on the steering wheel. The entire 45 minutes that it took me to get home, I must have called Tobias every name except a child of God. Hell, I even wished him dead. Blaspheme. I must have cried myself to sleep because I jumped up off the couch to the sound of something coming from my guest bathroom. No one ever uses this bathroom, I think. I look over at my cell phone and I see that it is now 9:45 p.m. And then I notice that I have no missed calls from Tobias. "Tobias, you bastard," I say. Blaspheme. I quickly and quietly get up from the couch and I go into the kitchen and grab the large butcher's knife from the knife block, and then I slowly walk towards the bathroom. It is now that I realize that I am being robbed. Now that I have reached the bathroom, I can see a hooded individual bent down underneath my face basin, rummaging through the cabinet. "What the fuck are you doing in here?" I scream out, and then I start wailing the knife all about with my eyes closed. After about 15 thrashes and jugs from the knife, and through my blinded screams, I hear, "Baby, baby, what are you doing?" being yelled. I stop screaming and thrashing the knife, and I open my eyes to see Tobias falling back down to the floor, all stabbed and cut up. His body falls down next to a black bag that he is filling with his belongings. "Are you leaving me?" I quietly ask as he reaches out for me to help him, and I don't. And just like that, he passes on. In a daze, I back slowly out of the bathroom and slowly walk backwards down the hallway. Once I reach the living room, I flop down and sit crisscross applesauce on this carpeted floor, still in a daze and holding the blood-dripping knife wondering where did it all go wrong. Please be mindful of the words you speak before and after someone's name. Our words are way more powerful than we think. Thank you. That was Blaspheme. Blaspheme. I hope you enjoyed the story. And that was that. So tune in next Sunday where I will be reading C. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy holidays in advance. That's it. Bye.